the new introduction to World of Tanks introduced in patch 9.3, when the old KV-1S was split in two, and this being the other tank, and KV-1S itself being moved down one tier to tier 5. Now, the old KV-1S was pretty much all about the big 122mm gun with 390 alpha damage. Well, that still exists in this tank. Let's look at the guns, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the 122mm, but at the same time it isn't, because the gun got hit heavily with the nerf bat. Pretty much everything got nerfed: the rate of fire, the accuracy, and the aim time. The alpha damage is still 390, and I'm not 100% sure, but I guess the penetration is pretty much the same. So, is this gun still worth it? Well, the short answer is no, and the long answer is hell no. I have tried, and I just can't get this gun to work. The reload is way too slow, and the accuracy and the aim time are just horrible. If this would be a like a howitzer, and of course you have a option to fire high explosive shells with this, but if you're gonna do that, in my opinion, you are better off with the other Russian tier 6 heavy KV-2. You get with the high explosive shells, you get better penetration and better damage. So I really don't see any point to use this gun at all. The DPM is horrible, just over 1000 compared to the 100mm with almost DPM of almost 2000. So yeah, I don't see any point in using this gun. This, in my opinion, this gun is just a waste of space, waste of XP. So don't bother with it. You can try, of course, you're free to try, but I don't know. Of course, there are plenty of better players than me who can get this gun to work, but I haven't been able to do that. So without further ado, let's jump into some gameplay and see how the 100mm does. So here we are at Himmelsdorf. The game has just started. We have made our way up to the hill, and let's see what we can find. And quite appropriately, we find our counterpart or former self, whatever you want to call it, KV-1S. We fire once on the move clutch, we miss, that was not a surprise. And then we that wasn't even aimed, and we hit him flush on the side of the turret. That was really lucky. The second shot though, fully aimed and take him out. And then we move on to our next target, the German tier 5 heavy tank VK3001H. Hit him once, clutch again, that's stroke, you Russian accuracy for you, and hit him on the move second time, taking him out of the game. And the hill is ours. Let's continue onwards. Here I stop to see if I have a shot down, but really with the 3 degrees of gun depression, yeah, better to continue onwards. So let's move down and see what we can find. There's at least a Churchill 1, the Crusader, a T-34 that we can see. And here is a kind of a derp moment. My intention is to side scrape here, but I make the turn a little bit too soon and got stuck. But hey, it happens to the best of us, and I am definitely not one of the best. Heavy fire clutch, I don't know where that shot went. Luckily the T1 heavy only hits our track, failing to do damage. And here he comes again, and we fire again clutch, this time failing to do damage again, but taking his track out, and he hits the post. This time I think we retrack him and do damage. We are quite well angled here, so we are safe from the Crusader taking a shot at us. And the Chaffee manages to take the T1 heavy out. Okay, continue forward. Let's see, the Crusader has fled. And here we have the next Tier 5 heavy, this time the British Churchill. Let's see if we can take him out. He just manages to get behind the corner, but I guess we are at least not slower than him. And he seems to stop. He sees maybe the T67 in the cap. And here we have the side of him, and again fire quite clutch, but we are so close that we had a quite good chance for that going in. Ooh, and that was a nice shot on the T34, reducing him to 61 hit points. And he seems quite hesitant to coming out and play again. Don't blame him. And now, casually on the move, snapshot taking the Churchill out. I must admit that I've been quite lucky in this game regarding the unaimed shots. But hey, as they say, the hand of Stalin himself reaches from the grave and guides the Russian ammunition. And here the French Tier 6 artillery tries to come around the corner and take us out, but we manage to track him and do some damage, and luckily we are not stupid enough to go around the corner straight in front of his gun. I think that I have learned. That would have been painful. And here we are going around the corner, and I think he gets stuck in the rubble or something, and fails to escape, and we take him out. A 5th kill. Let's see if we can make this a Top Gun. Oh, and there's the T67. I guess it was our T67 that spotted him, so we are unspotted for him, and yep, comes around the corner, is a bit slow to react, and we take him out and secure our Top Gun. Here I tell the T67 to go cap, so we can put pressure on the cap before the SU-100 starts capping maybe. But we have our artillery near the cap, and the cap seems to be empty, so the SU-100 must be rushing back. Well, you have seen the nice rate of fire of the 100mm, and especially since we are heavy in a heavy and top tier, our armor holds up pretty nicely. We have only taken 150 points of damage, and at the same time we spot the SU-100 charging for the cap, and here I remember thinking, and he must be, or he probably is going all the way around along the K line, trying to sneak around. So I head there. The T67 goes around the another way, so here's a nice bit of teamwork. Yes, that does happen sometimes in random matches. And here I try to side scrape, and the SC-100 dunks his shot in the corner. And we don't quite manage to reload in time, but I see the T67 cavalry arriving, and I have no hurry in going around, since I knew that the T67 would be able to take him out. So there, a quite nice Top Gun. I admit we got lucky quite a few times with our unaimed shots, but hey, sometimes luck favors the brave. And it's easy to be brave when you're top tier heavy. Yeah, let's wrap it up by looking at the post-game stats. Okay, so here we are at the post-game stats. This was a Mastery Badge game. Fire for effect, bruiser, high caliber, and a Top Gun for picking up those 6 kills. We ended up getting just over 4k experience for a daily double. And here we can see that we finished top in damage done and experience earned. Really nice result. And also a big shout out to this T67 driver, Gilgarat. Really nice teamwork at the end. We fired 20 shots, of which 15 hit, 14 penetrated. We ended up doing just shy of 3000 damage. And here we can see our armor held up really nicely. Of course, keeping in mind that the only ones that managed to hit us were tier 5s. But it just demonstrates how well this thing does when it's top tier with a little bit of angling. If, of course, it's no mouse or something like that, but it gets the job done. And we also finished with a nice 46,000 credit profit. Yeah, this was pretty much it. I hope this demonstrated how the 100mm does and performs in ideal or perfect conditions, being top tier in a city map where the gun depression is not an issue. And also a big shout out, I have just received my second subscriber to my YouTube channel. Thank you to the both of you. You are epic, and let's hope that I can continue making these videos and you can continue enjoying them, or at least as much as I am enjoying making them, even though this must be, I don't know, maybe take 30. I have had huge problems with the software. As you can see, I'm using the trial version of Bandicam, trying it out, and also I think I will have to invest in a better microphone because I'm really not happy with the sound quality. But hey, bear with me, and I hope in the future the quality of the editing and maybe even the gameplay will improve. So take care, and I'll see you next time.